Assalamualaikum and hello, yes. Welcome to another episode of Insight, where we will highlight the postgraduate programs offered by the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities UTM. You're with me, Noor Aireen, together with the help of our three special guests. We will be having a conversation on Mlcdc, a fresh perspectives on language in communication. So today we have with us Dr. Noor Aireen binti Ibrahim, who is the Associate Chair of Language Academy. We also have with us Miss Lisa, who is one of our alumni, as well as Miss Agnes, who is currently our Mlcdc student. So before we start, I would like to introduce to you briefly about Mlcdc. So what is Mlcdc? So Mlcdc stands for Master of Language in Communication and Digital Culture. Well, since the name of the program is too long, so we decided to just call it Mlcdc, which can be a bit of a tongue twister to some, including me. All right, for your information, Mlcdc is our latest master's degree program, as we started offering this program in the year 2017, and it is 100% coursework. As of now, we have graduated 17 students, not just our local students, but also students from overseas, from other countries as well. And the best part of all, most of our students graduated in just 3 semesters. Well done, guys. All right. Before I invite Dr. Noor Aireen, let us watch our Mlcdc montage. Roll it. Hello viewers, to those who have just joined us, welcome to another episode of Insights. In today's episode, we are going to have a conversation on Mlcdc, a fresh perspective on language in communication. If you have anything to ask about our program, please feel free to ask through the comment box. I will try to answer your questions, okay? All right, without wasting any more time, I would like to invite our very first guest, Dr. Noor Aireen Ibrahim.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum. Hello. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Aireen.
Waalaikumsalam, Dr. Balkis. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Yeah. A bit scared. All right. So how's everything, Dr. Aireen?
Very good as usual. All right.
Good to hear that. First of all, I would like to thank you for agreeing to join this episode of Insights. I know you are a very busy mother of 4 and you have a lot of things on your plate right now. All right, Dr. Aireen. As far as I know, you are a part of the committee who developed this program. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. So I am eager to know, and I'm pretty sure some of our viewers would like to know as well. How did the team come up with the idea of offering this kind of master's program?
Okay, talking about the team, if I can remember, it was Dr. Hanita, who is our current chair. We had Dr. Azian, Dr. Faiza, Fauzia, some of them have already retired. But
Yeah.
basically, we wanted to offer a program that fit into the University Technology Malaysia niche area, all right, which is science and technology. So we wanted to offer a language program which is very in touch with what's happening on the digital platform. All right. So all the core and elective programs of this MLCDC program that we were about to develop then, all right, had a language focus, but it also focused on language use in both the conventional as well as the digital platform. So that niche area of UTM was still maintained in the program.
I still remember when we did the benchmarking with other universities in Malaysia. I'm pretty sure that we are the only university which offer this kind of master's program. Am I right?
True, I think not just in Malaysia, but as far as I know, in the Asian region, I think we are the only Masters of Language program that has this special focus on the digital platform and digital communication. You're right.
I think the term digital culture really attracts our potential students, right? Okay, Dr. Irene, some people they tend to get confused about our program, and they would really like to know what makes our program different than TESOL or linguistics or even language and communication. And some of them even ask me, is this just for English language? So what can you say about it?
All right, we do attract students who have a bachelor degree in TESOL and linguistics because we share the similarity that we share with the TESOL and linguistic program is this focus on language. So we do have a focus on language, but unlike TESOL, it's not limited to language, English language education. We have a broader approach, which we share with the applied linguistics program. All right, so we don't just focus on English language, but also all languages. You may have a background in French language, Mandarin. This is all very relevant requirement for our program. So the difference, if I can answer your question, Dr. Balkis, between TESOL and applied linguistics is we share this focus on language, but we extend it further to language in use in different platforms of communication. And we focus definitely on the digital platform and what's happening on social media and other emerging forms of communication.
All right. If I may add, we also have, students who are a French teacher and also Mandarin language teacher, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Mhm. Okay, Dr. Irene, as the Associate Chair of Language Academy, of course, you are in the know of the situation, that some of our potential students are facing. I mean, we do receive a lot of emails saying that they are interested to join our program, but they can't afford to travel to Malaysia or even to JB, and some of them are working full time, so it will be very difficult for them to attend our classes, right? So, what is your advice to our potential students out there who are facing, these kind of challenges?
Okay, basically, we have been offering our MLCDC program in the past 2 semesters, right, Dr. Balkis? Fully online, 100% online, through, because of the pandemic, all right? So we are making plans and preparation for potential students who are unable to travel and also potential students who are in full-time employment. So we have developed an open distance learning mode. So ODL, we have already coordinator, which is Dr. Aida Rahman. And this ODL mode for this Masters of Language and Communication and Digital Culture is so suitable for anyone who is in full-time employment, because you don't meet the lecturers face-to-face at all. Face-to-face at all, but they do meet a minimum of 6 times online synchronously. But all the tasks given, lectures are recorded, notes are e-notes. We have very flexible requirement for submission of tasks and assignment. So it's really flexible because we feel that this is the way to go for our program. And a lot more people want to further their studies, and we don't want to stop them. Even though they are in full-time employment and they may be abroad and they are unable to come to Malaysia, please watch out for our ODL Mlcdc program coming soon in September, if not September,
February.
February 2022.
Yeah, because it is still in the pipeline, right? Um,
Yes.
and to viewers out there, open and distance learning or ODL is a way of learning remotely without being in regular face-to-face contact with the lecturers, right, in the classroom. And the online courses offer students the flexibility of studying from anywhere and at any time from the internet. All right, and for more information, you can go to UTM ODL, odl.utm.my. It's odl.utm.my. All right. Just now, I think I have received one question from Muhammad Ridwan. He was asking, is it similar with educational technology? Is this program similar to educational technology? Thank you, Muhammad Ridwan. All right.
Shall I answer that?
Okay, if you want to.
I think there are similarities in terms that we do look at the technological side, but our focus is more on communication and the focus on language use in communication. So educational technology looks at more of the software, the technical side of education, but ours, we may be aware of that, but that may not be the focus of the program. Correct, Dr. Balkis, you can add if you want.
Okay, it's okay because I think the next episode of Insights will be promoting Masters in Educational Technology, which is I think it's on Sunday, 27th of June, all right, at 3 p.m. So please look forward for that. All right, thank you, Muhammad Ridwan. Okay, for your information, viewers, Dr. Aireen is also one of our lecturers teaching Mlcdc courses, and she has been teaching, of course, since day one, since she's one of the developer of this program. All right, so do you mind sharing with us briefly, Dr. Aireen, about the Mlcdc course that you are teaching?
Okay, I'm teaching the course, which is the core course in this program, and the title of the course is Theorizing Digital Culture. All right, it is among the, I think, 9 core courses. So basically, my course looks at the theories that is being used. All right, they are being used to study many of the issues that you can find on media. So we will look at issues such as racism in online games, the issue of identity construction, generational gaps, what else? Yeah, all sorts of issues, all right? But the interesting thing is that we ask students to explore different online platforms on the internet that they may have never explored before. So we'll ask the female students in the class to actually play online games, war games, MMORPG. If you guys know what MMORPG
Never heard of it.
is massively multiplayer online role play games. All right, many people may have not ventured into this community before, but it is something which is really big online, and I do have project work that involves them to be immersed in an online role-playing game community. So yeah.
Wow, very interesting because I can still remember last year when we organized our VLCPIS, our seminar, and one of your students presented on online game, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the name of the game. So it's something new. I was like, what is what is this? You know, what does this stand for? So I have to do a bit of reading. I'm reading her abstract, so I have to read a few times to understand because that's my first time hearing, overcoming that the name of that game. It's online game, right? So
Yes.
yeah, it's very interesting. Okay. So, hello viewers. You are now watching another episode of Insights, and right now I am having a conversation with the Associate Chef, Language Academy, Dr. Noor Aireen, where she is sharing her experience teaching one of the Mlcdc courses, Theorizing Digital Culture. Our students just call it TDC, yeah, to make it look sounds
Yes.
cool. TDC. All right. Okay. All right. So let's continue. It is our normal practice to ask students to, provide their feedback at the end of every semester, just to we want to make sure that our program is running smoothly and very well. I have to be honest with you that most students will be saying that TDC is one of the best MLCDC courses that they have ever attended. Well, every semester I will get the same, the same feedback. TDC is the best, So can you share with us how do you ensure that your students will be interested to be in your class? Because it's 100% online, and as you know, online class can be very challenging to some of us, especially in maintaining the students' enthusiasm. So can you share any tips or tricks?
Okay, Alhamdulillah, it's nice to know that. But I have to mention that there are so many other interesting courses in this program. You have popular culture on the internet. So I'm just going to list some of the more interesting courses I feel in this program. So in MLCDC, you have courses such as popular culture on the internet. You have corporate communication and emerging media. You have literacy in the digital age. You have computer mediated communication. You have multimodality. You have language training design, all sorts of interesting courses that students get to sit and experience and learn new things. So in my course, I think at the end of the course, they'll say it's interesting. But at the start, I don't think they say that. I think they say that, they'll be moaning and groaning about the project work that I've tasked them to do because it's a real challenge. So I think one of the ways in which I make sure master's degree students uh, feel that it's interesting is to challenge them and really push them out of their comfort zone. I think that's very important to really change their mindset about because most of our students are born they live the social media life, all right, and they have always viewed the internet and social media as taken for granted to them. So we need to make them challenge their way of thinking to look at social media, internet with a very critical, uh, view of the world. So I think that is why I think they found it interesting because there's a lot of moment in my classes where they question their understanding of the internet. So I think doing classes online is not a challenge because we are studying things that's happening online. So it's natural for this program and for this course to be offered online because we are asking our students to be immersed in the online platform. So that's not the issue really. The issue is I think it's interesting because we challenge the students' understanding of the world around them. So
I couldn't agree more with you, Dr. Irene. I think just now I saw comments from our beloved Dean, Prof. Zaidatun. Uh, yeah, she said that, OLE.
thumbs
All right.
up.
And another one, I believe Gen Z will love this program, of course. I think most of the students, they are in love with that. And MLCDC program is to prepare future workforce. Yes, I couldn't agree more with you, Prof.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. All right. So, Dr. Irene, before I end our conversation, what can you say about MLCDC as being as offering fresh perspective on language in communication?
Okay, MLCDC is the new age Master of Language program. It has a focus on language in use, but with a particular interest in communication, in the conventional new media as well as social media. So you want to graduate with a Master of Language, but with a full understanding of what's happening in communication on the new media. So that is the aim of the Master of Language in Communication and Digital Culture. That is the fresh perspective and outlook of this program.
Wonderful. Okay, I guess that's all from me, Dr. Irene. Thank you for the insightful chat. See you when I
Thank,
see you. I don't know when. All right.
thank you for having me.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you so much. I do hope our viewers out there have a much clearer view of MLCDC. Thank you, Dr. Irene. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, viewers, you're now watching another episode of Insights, and I just had a conversation with our associate chair, who is also one of our MLCDC lecturers, Dr. Noor Aireen Ibrahim. Don't forget to fill in the attendance form provided. Okay. Now, without further ado, I would like to welcome our next guest, Miss Lisa, who is live from Nigeria, all the way from Nigeria, and also Miss Agnes.
Hello.
Sarah.
Hi, Doctor. Hi, Lisa.
Hello, ladies.
Morning,
Looking
Doctor.
good. Good morning. Oh, it's still morning in Nigeria, yeah? What is the time?
It's morning.
What is the
About
time now?
7:53 a.m.
Wow, okay. 7:53 a.m. in Nigeria. We are now 3 p.m. Okay, Lisa, how are you? I think the last time we met face to face, I think if I'm mistaken, was about a year ago. Am I right?
Yes, a year plus.
A very long time ago. Yeah, so
Yeah.
how's your daughter?
She's doing fine. She's good.
Okay, thanks. All right, so how's the COVID-19 situation in Nigeria right now?
Actually, in here, it's not really that bad because we are no longer under lockdown, but there's still room for social distancing and being careful just in case.
Okay, stay safe, Lisa.
Yeah. I
Okay,
will.
Agnes, so
Hi,
how's
Doctor.
your current semester going? Still under control?
It's like I'm in my second semester right now. It's so far going good. Yeah, it's really fascinating up to now, I have to say. Yeah.
All right. Okay. For your information, viewers, Miss Lisa is one of our alumni. Okay. So our chair, Dr. Hanita said, "Hi, Lisa." Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Doctor.
Dean, Prof. Zaidatun. Okay. She said, "Hi, Lisa." Okay.
Hi,
We have
Zaida.
Agnes. All right. So Miss Lisa is one of our alumni. She graduated last semester. Yeah. So you graduated in just 3 semesters, right, Lisa?
Yes, I
Wow.
did.
Good job, good job. And Miss Agnes, she is our current student. She's currently in her second semester, and she hopes that she'll be able to graduate next semester. Am I right?
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
I'm adding more pressure. I'm adding more pressure.
Yeah.
Agnes, sorry. Okay. All right. So Lisa, what are you doing right now? I mean, are you working or are you planning to pursue your PhD? Can you share with us?
Okay, I've already started my PhD. Immediately I got back to my country. Already registered student.
Oh, okay. At which university?
Yeah, it's called Benue State University.
Oh, in Nigeria?
Yes, in Nigeria.
Ah, okay. All the best, Lisa.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right. So, Lisa, you are among the first international students registered as our student. And I can still remember vividly when I saw your name and Hammond's name on the list. I was so thrilled. I was like, I told Dr. Irene, we finally have, international students coming in. But at the same time, I'm very worried because, I have to make sure that the quality of our program is top notch, And I would like to know, how do you get to know about MLCDC? Is it from our website, our social media, or from your friends?
Actually, while I was looking for a master program to do, a friend of mine in UTM who was in the PhD program actually, he came across the advertisement for MLCDC and he forwarded the information to me. And going through it, I actually realized it had some interesting courses that actually popped out to me. And I made more research on it and I realized, no, I actually wanted to get into this.
So, do you have any regret joining our program? I hope
Not
not.
at all, doctor. Not at all.
Okay, all right. How about you, Agnes? How do you get to
I
know about
actually
MLCDC?
Yeah, so I was just browsing through like a lot of different master programs in Malaysia because I was just interested to know more. And I think this really caught my attention because like there was this term of like digital culture inside. So yeah, that really like just made me question like what are we actually going to be looking into in this course? Are we looking into like language or is it more than just language? You know, like yeah, it could be maybe the internet. Like we thought we are really good with the internet, but maybe this course can provide us with more insights on what we should know more about the internet language and communication. Yeah.
Agnes, I have a bonus question if you don't mind answering.
Yeah.
Okay, since you are in our second semester,
Yeah.
so can you tell me one course that surprised you? Like you never thought of it.
um I think definitely TDC, terrorizing digital culture. Yeah,
Okay.
because I think to me it was very daunting at the first point because like we were asked to explore things that we don't have usually the experience to explore, like games, things like that. And it's not just about the things or like games in Malaysia, but it's like worldwide. It's something that is explored by everyone. So to me, it was scary at the first point, but as I look into it, I think that has become like a really interesting course that leads me to my topic for my master project as well. So yeah.
So listen to that, Dr. Irene. Maybe she's very fond of it. Okay. Okay, Lisa. I think you are one of those who experience attending classes in both face to face and also online, because I think it was during your final semester where we had to conduct, our classes online in the middle of the semester due to the pandemic. So, is there any difference attending, classes online and face to face? Lisa, unmute. Yeah.
Yeah. So, starting this program was actually quite challenging to start with. But looking at it, I actually realized that it's actually almost the same thing with face to face, having face to face interactions, because it's more like, aside from missing, the only thing that face to face interaction has is the contact you have with your students and with your lecturers and with other fellow students. Yeah. But aside from that, you get to realize almost everything is the same thing. So it's more like online teaching has more advantage in the sense that you have more time to complete your task and you are able to meet up with lines easily. And you can actually still meet your lecturers at any point of time, at whatever time you want to, or because they are always there at every point. So it's actually, for me, I look at it like it has more advantages to it than disadvantages.
All right. Unlike Lisa, Agnes, you have never attended face-to-face classes, and we haven't even met Agnes face-to-face, right?
True, true.
Everything was done online since day one. So a lot of people, a lot of our potential students, they are worried about attending 100% online class because maybe they believe that they won't get that feel, as being a student. You're just sitting in front of the laptop, learning new things, doing completing your assignments. So what do you have to say about that?
I think I do have the similar worry at the first point because I thought I signed up for like a really interesting course, but what do I do? Because it's online, you know? Yeah, and I was afraid that I don't get to make like friends, I guess, and also the course itself. And also, what if I don't get to interact with my lecturers, everything ends in between, right? But the whole thing was that upon starting the course, it becomes really interesting because you actually get to just do a lot of different online engagement and interaction at the same time online with your friends, even like for project discussions. And of course, as Lisa mentioned, lecturers are always accessible anytime. So that becomes a really like easy kind of like process and really fun process to go through. So don't worry about it. You know, it's all good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm very relieved to hear that because, especially the part when you said that the lecturers are always there, because our dean, she always advised us to be prepared, always be attentive to our students' needs. Yeah, so whenever our students in contact with us, we have to, always respond to them. Okay. All right. So, hello, viewers. To those who have just joined, I'm now having a chat with our awesome, awesome students. Yeah, Miss Lisa from Nigeria and also Miss Agnes. I think you are in JB, right, Agnes?
Yeah, correct. JB.
Agnes is somewhere in JB. If you have any inquiries, do not hesitate to ask me in the comment box, and don't forget to fill in the attendance form provided. All right. Okay, ladies. Let's get serious, okay? Let's talk about the most fretful part of being a postgraduate student. Of course, getting your master's project done. Okay, it's a very daunting process, yeah, getting your master's project because students are very worried about their master's project as they have to get it done in just 2 semesters. All right, Lisa, things were normal back then when you did your master's project one, and then suddenly you have to complete your master's project two online, 100% online, due to the pandemic. So, do you have any challenges getting your master's project done?
Actually, I can't say it was a challenge per se because my supervisor was always on call at any moment I needed his attention. And what usually happens is if I am writing and I have a problem, all I have to do is message him and he's always there to answer, or we schedule for a meeting, an online meeting, and he's there. So there was actually no difference with when I started my proposal, which was actually the face-to-face interaction, which was even actually a bit more difficult to fix because
Oh yeah.
face-to-face, having to like have he has to go to class, he has
Yeah,
script
true.
part and a lot of things to do. So you can't just set out like 30 minutes and say, let me see this student face to face. But online is actually quite very easy because he can be doing something else. And once I pop in a question, he's there to answer, and we have a Zoom meeting, and then my problem is solved. So it was quite easy.
So your supervisor was, if I'm mistaken, Mr. Ghazali, right?
Yes, Mr. Ghazali.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Ghazali, for guiding Miss Lisa. Okay, so what about you, Agnes? Right now, you're working on your master's project one, correct?
Yeah, correct. So it's all online. As mentioned, I think for me it was all about time management. You know, when you're online, chances are like you really have more time to do because you don't have to travel from university to your home or hostels. You know, but the whole thing is that like you definitely need more time to work on different assignments. But at the same time, I think I am really happy because I have a really understanding supervisor as well and like good guidance. So yeah, it's all good, I think, for now. Yeah.
Okay, so glad to hear that. Who is your supervisor?
Dr. Salwa.
Dr. Salwa. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. I guess since you have to conduct research on language in communication, and then you have to also embed the element of digital culture, it is definitely relevant during this situation. Am I right? Because you're just focusing on that, the elements of digital culture, dealing with the technology, social media, whatnot. Okay, for instance, Lisa, you did your master's project related to the social media. Am I right? I think Instagram.
Yeah.
Can you share with the
Yes,
viewers about your research project, if you can still remember? I hope you can still remember.
of course, doctor. My
Okay.
project had to do with persuasion on social media, which was I used Instagram as my Instagram was the social media app I used in actually trying to find out how schools. It was actually the three top schools in the whole world. How they use advertisement in actually being able to like persuade students and why they are where they are at this moment. So you get to realize that most of these schools, when they know how to incorporate communication with the digital age, which the digital, we know that everything now is going into is being digitalized. So when
Yes.
you know how to use advertisement on the internet, it actually helps a lot. So that was my purpose. I was able to find out how they are able to use these advertisements to their advantage and how it has helped them gain more students and more popularity.
Okay, very interesting study there. Okay, how about you, Agnes? What are you planning to do for your master's project?
So as I mentioned, like my TDL course actually like gave me a really interesting platform to do actually my project work back then. You know, which is the like a virtual world that people just be inside, but like different avatar form. This kind of like concept. So I'm extending this concept into my master project now. So basically, I'm going to look into like the virtual communities, but at the same time, I'm looking into true self-expression. So
True
it's going to
self.
be interesting, yeah, to know what actually the avatars are trying to convey to the virtual community of who they truly are. You know, it could be bad or good. So I'm going to find out about that. Yeah.
Sounds great. Well, looking forward to reading your master's project. I hope I will be your examiner.
Oh, well, very
Oh,
much.
all right. All right. Okay, ladies. I guess I have suffered you with loads of questions. It's 3:09 already. And I guess I can ask you one final question. All right. So, what can you say about MLCDC, offering a fresh perspective on language in communication? Maybe we can start with Lisa.
For me, MLCDC is actually a great cause to get yourself involved in, especially if you are interested in communication. And like I already mentioned, everything now is being digitalized. And MLCD actually has a way that it merges communication and how it interacts in the digital world. Social media as just that's just a part of the digital world we deal with. And it's actually very important because now everything that we know has as a face to face because of coronavirus and all, it doesn't work that way again. So MLCDC actually, let me say, it's a course that started right on point, and now we are actually into our theme. So if you are able to join MLCDC, it's actually a very wonderful course to get yourself involved in. Not just because you want to learn about language, but because you want to learn about language, how it deals with communication, and how it interacts in the digital world.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, how about you, Agnes?
I think in my end, it's more on like when we talk about language, mostly people are, relating language to what we talk about, how we speak, how we write. But the whole thing is that, with MLCDC, this course actually offer you like different perspective from like culture and different kind of like just perspective around the world because the course is interesting itself to expose you to like digital environment and like different cultures. At the same time, definitely the core idea here is to understand like language, and communication at the same time. So I think that is definitely a whole new perspective and it's definitely worth like, the study. Yeah.
Wow, what a good way to summarize your ideas about MLCDC, ladies. All right, but before that, before we end our session, Agnes, I think you have something to promote to our viewers out there. The floor is
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, definitely. So we are currently just starting our registration for VLCPIS, which is actually a virtual international conference for researchers and postgraduate students who are having research papers in the field of language, communication, literature, etc. And then you get to present and publish your paper and share your opinions with like other researchers and also other students from like this particular field that we are all interested in. And it's going to be virtual, so anyone from around the world can join. And if you want to just join to watch it, it's free. Just come along. And so just open up your laptop and computer and just search up VLCPIS, your Language Academy UTM, and just get all the links you need to register and just join us.
All right, thank you, Agnes. Okay, again, viewers, we at Language Academy would like to invite all of you to join our upcoming seminar, VLCPIS 2021, which will be held on the 23rd of August 2021. For more information, do check out Language Academy's Facebook page and Instagram, or you can just look out for VLCPIS 2021. So, all right. Thank you so much, ladies, for spending our time with me today. I do wish we can, meet each other face to face and, maybe have a cup of coffee at Starbucks. All right. Okay. Maybe now you can go to your kitchen and grab a cup of coffee of your own. My treat.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good weekend, ladies. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye. All right. Okay, viewers. Before I end our episode today, I bet our students out there are missing our beloved campus right now. So let's watch a montage prepared by the team.
UTM, University Technology Malaysia. Innovative, entrepreneurial, global. A global award-winning university in engineering and technology that coexists in the community to contribute to mankind. We invest in laboratories and facilities, empowering our people to solve life challenges. We nurture innovative minds through research and teaching because innovative minds drive competitive and innovative research culture. Life problems are brought into the labs to test our inventions against imperfections. Our facilities enrich our students' life because conducive environment triggers creative minds. We empower students to be active contributors in the ecosystem. UTM embraces inclusivity and diversity. Together, making a difference, our entrepreneurial talents continue to improve the quality of life. We reach out to where it matters, the society. Treating water for consumption. Our research products and services have made a difference to many lives. We provide engineering solutions for sustainable development, and our engineering solutions uplift the quality of life and well-being. Our experts are mobilized to affected sites to respond to calls for help. We are proud to serve and make a difference. UTM strives with total commitment to attain excellence in science, technology and engineering for the well-being and prosperity of mankind. UTM, prospering lives.
Hi, welcome back, viewers. You're back with me on another episode of Insights, where we just had a conversation with our three special guests on Mlcdc, a fresh perspective on language in communication. Okay, is there any question that maybe I could answer? All right, I think this one from Muhammad Ridwan, Dr. Noor Aireen has already answered. Yeah, just now. There are some similarities and also differences. Okay. Maybe next question. About the fees. Okay, for local students, yeah, for 3 semesters, it's 10,660 ringgit. Okay, that is not inclusive convocation or hostel fees. Okay, so if you want to get a clear information on the fees, you can go to admission.utm.my. Okay, thank you, Muhammad Ridwan. Financial assistance. Okay, scholarship. Okay, as of now, the scholarship for fellow Malaysian, it's I think if I'm mistaken, it's UTM National Fund. Yeah, for our fellow Malaysians, which also include students who are pursuing masters by thought course, which is, if I'm not mistaken, it's 1,000 ringgit tuition fee waive. Okay, so for more information on the scholarship, you can also go to admission.utm.my. There are lists of scholarships provided to our students. Okay, thank you, Fizam. Thank you. Hi, Ivy. Ivy is my student. Hello, Ivy. All right. Mubin, good afternoon. Okay, salam sejahtera. Okay. All right. Okay, thank you to all viewers. Seems like there's no more questions. So if you have any more questions about Mlcdc, please do not hesitate to email me. Yeah, at noorainebalkis@utm.my. Inshallah, I will try my very best to respond to your questions. Okay, that's all from me today. I do hope that you have filled the attendance form. And if you're interested to join this program, please tick yes, and I will get in touch with you. But don't forget to provide your email address. All right. So keep on viewing our Facebook for the next episode of Insights this Sunday at 3 p.m., where we will highlight another postgraduate program offered by the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities UTM, which is Master in Educational Technology. So till then, Assalamualaikum and goodbye.